There we go.
What did I do wrong? So sorry.
Hey, fam. It is another wonderful day here in beautiful South Jackson, Mississippi. We're having a great day hanging out. I thought we would do something a little bit different today. So, typically, we are cooking away and we're cooking something live. This week, I want to do something a little bit differently because of a picture from, let's see, Thursday from watching Hell's Kitchen. A lot of people had comments and questions about everything behind us. So I thought it would be a great opportunity to go through and talk about our pantry and everything that happens here because we do a lot. And I say we, I mean Mary Ev specifically. This is her baby. So I know she typically hides behind the camera and she's typically over and kind of off to the corner. But today she's going to be joining us right here to talk about all of this amazing stuff. And we're going to be asking questions. I need you to ask away as well. So if you have questions for Mary Ev, make sure that you to ask them. Again, no questions too small, too dumb. Again, I think this is the basis of all deliciousness on a farm. This is what it's kind of all about. I mean, preserving amazing, delicious food. For me, it doesn't get more foodie than having a giant wall full of delicious treats and snacks and seasonings. And there's all kinds of goodies in here. And it's chaos behind us. Obviously, our house is still under construction. We've been doing a kitchen renovation for the better part of 2 years and fixing things as we go. But this is our wall of goodies. I'm going to make us a cup of coffee while we get going, but I'm going to pass this microphone on to the lovely Mary Ev, and she's going to get us set up. And again, so I'm going to start off with a simple question until we get more questions in. We have all of this food behind us. I know we've got some favorites. Come on over. So we got some. There's definitely some favorites, but what I wanted for you to do was to specifically talk about the ones that are needed most. Like, which ones do you think are like the top five most essential in canning?
I think it depends on where you're coming from. For us, the journey started when we had a kid with a preservative allergy. So we just kind of wanted to go that route. And so we started with jams and jellies. So if you buy jams and jellies that are low sugar or no sugar at the store, I think you're spending probably how much are you spending at the store? I
Oh,
think you were the last one,
yeah.
about $5, $6 a jar. When you can make it for a quarter of the price and it's organic or all natural and you're making it low sugar because you don't need all of that sugar in your recipes and in your jams. I think that's where I would start. That's where we started. The fun thing about looking at recipes is you see exactly what people are putting in the jars that you're buying at the store. For example, when you look at the canning recipes for a regular batch of strawberry jam, it's 4 cups of strawberries, but 5, 6 cups of sugar. So you're pretty much just eating flavored sugar. So I love making jams and jellies. You actually can't see them behind me because they're all hiding behind the back of all the peppers and the cucumbers and things like that that I've done. But I also love expanding our jams and jellies recipes and trying new things and mixing and matching berries and different fruit to make different flavors. That's where I think our essentials last. If you love pickles, why buy them from the store when you can grow them? I don't think this camera can see way up top, but maybe we can get a picture of it later. But way up top above me, this goes all the way to the ceiling, this pantry, and it's chopped full of dill pickles, bread and butter pickles, and Caden loves the sweet and sour. So we got sweet and sour in there too. So if you want a nice crispy pickle on your sandwich, hamburger, hot dog, I think that's the way to go. Babe, what is your favorite staple that we have all the time on hand in in this beautiful pantry that we've created?
So the staples I think I think there's some items that I feel like you can get in bulk and really save yourself a lot of money on in the long run.
For sure.
So I think some of
What are
those.
those things?
So I think some of those top items are, you can't probably see them in
You can't
our
see them,
seeing
yeah.
up in our video, but corn. We get corn from a local producer, and
Super sweet corn.
yeah, yeah, it's a very super sweet corn. Again, the soil here is very it makes a very sweet corn naturally, because probably from the river delta from the Mississippi.
Mhm.
So we kind of have like a, again, that's why I think the best sweet potatoes also come from Mississippi. But the corn here is really sweet, and it's not just a variety thing. It's just consistently across the board. When you compare corn from here to other parts of the country, it really is sweeter here. But we find them. We've had them from two different places. We had a Mennonite community that was near
That
us
was my favorite, for sure.
that made amazing corn, and then this corn is from a local church friend. And then again, it's super sweet. Other items, I think sweet potatoes are another great item that we can up. Yes, they generally speaking do really well throughout the year as far as like dry storage, but because Mississippi is so humid, it is kind of difficult to keep them in the temperature zone where they're not either going to sprout out, because our version of winter here is still 70 and 80 degrees sometimes. Like, it's
Yeah.
not just 40. It's been nice this week. It's been highs in the upper 70s, lows in the
If
40s.
you had a cellar, I think storing
Yeah.
potatoes would be a great way to do it. But storing sweet potatoes and regular potatoes in a jar, and look, they're already ready to mash when you're
Yeah.
done. So it kind of saving yourself a step in the process.
Yeah, exactly. It's also, like you said, it's a very convenient product. Tomatoes would probably be our number three,
Absolutely.
because again, tomatoes, they have a very short window overall throughout the year. And we want to preserve those tomatoes to last us throughout the year. So we have a couple different versions of tomatoes that I think are amazing. So we've got tomato sauce. We have some that are squash and tomato mix, which I think are absolutely delicious, because to make tomato sauce, sometimes the tomatoes are very acidic,
Yeah.
so you have to add in sugar. But by adding in a very sweet squash, you kind of negate the sugar that you need. It's a great way to kind of counterbalance that.
We've also done some fun things with tomatoes. We've made tomato butter and tomato paste. I think we had a tomato butter from a couple years ago. Look, I just found this from 2 years ago. There's a tomato butter from I made, and this is really fun. A fun way of preserving tomatoes. This is great on a charcuterie board. It's great on a sandwich with a fresh tomato,
Yeah,
bacon.
bacon,
Oh, you want like a BLT right here. You don't need the tomato if it's out of season. Just do this with, cream. Oh,
cream
and go
cheese.
on
Well,
cream
yeah, with cream cheese.
cheese
Yeah.
and then put that on a sandwich with a piece of toast. That would be super
So, what is
delicious.
tomato butter? Just for those who might not have made that before.
Okay,
I know. Give us like the ingredients list.
tomatoes, brown sugar, and you need something like ACV or lemon juice.
Okay, so apple cider vinegar
Yeah,
and
apple cider vinegar. But it's just it's cooked down like you would do a an apple butter or a zucchini butter, which was also fun to make this year because we had so much zucchini. But this is fun. Yeah.
awesome. So Orlando's in the house.
Hey,
Hi,
what's up,
Orlando,
Orlando?
and Cobig 27. Again, we're they're like, we're in the house. That's right. You're in the house. You're
Yeah.
honestly, you're in your house, and we're inviting you into our house as well. We're super excited that you're here. So we've got some, we've been in Pepperland for the last, what seems
Yeah,
like
you're
5
seeing them.
months. We're seeing kind of our pepper stash here.
And if I hadn't pulled them, they would still be producing buckets and buckets of peppers. But it's getting late in the season. I'm afraid they're going to get freezer burn and frostbite, and they're not getting the sunlight they need, so they're not getting the flavor out of them that we like. So I just picked what was left and then tossed them to the chickens, the pigs, and that's where that went.
So we are. So I think peppers is, again, that's another one of those great items, because again, the window is kind of short. This year we've actually been probably one of our best years. I think we've talked about it in a previous video before,
Probably.
but we did something very different to our barn that we haven't done in the past, which was basically rip off the entire barn floor, which is a dirt floor. So we stripped off 2 inches of the top layer, and then we took the bottom 6 inches of soil that's been building up over the last couple of years. That's been basically slow composting down there, and then put that over on top of the garden. And I think that's that high nitrogen level and phosphorus and whatever else is in that manure
Yeah,
is
wood chips
which,
and all
yeah,
kinds of stuff in there.
I say, because the barn floor has got everything from manure from the goats and lambs. It's got wood chips. It's got straw. It's got a good mix of everything in there, and it's just translated crazy well. And we didn't even get a third of the barn. We really
No, I
have a
think
whole lot more
I
soil to
had
pull
done the
this year.
math at some point, but we moved like 20 tons or 15 tons of dirt, and we still only got to half of it. So if you actually go into the barn and you look at the floor, there'll be like a little ridge of where you're wanting to play with something.
My hot
Your
tamales. You
hot
got you
tamales from
distracted me
earlier.
earlier. I was eating hot
So
tamales. You asked me
here's
to
one
move something.
jam that we like to do. It's not really a jam, but this is monkey butter. Paxton loves, our kid loves monkey butter. And this is bananas, coconut, and pineapple.
That's
And
a good
that's
little
that's
jam.
that's fun. You can put this on breakfast on a toast in the morning with your breakfast. It's sweet.
I like it on raisin bread.
Absolutely. Oh, that'd
With
be
the
delicious on some
cinnamon bread.
raisin bread. Yeah. But you were talking about peppers. So here's some of them right here. We've just got Tabasco peppers in yeah, and some that's just a basic brine. It's a little bit of salt, um, vinegar, and
Here in
some
the South, we put
spices.
that on our we put that on collard
The
greens.
Southerners put it on their
The
collards.
Southerners.
The Southerners.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
not, I've not, you know me, I don't really like collards. Rare does it become a day where I'm like, ooh, I want collards today.
That's every day for me.
Never.
Every
But every
day.
once in a while, we got a comment. I don't know if it's about the collards or the peppers, but but he will every once in a while make collards that I eat that I like, but never would I put Tabasco sauce, peppers, vinegar stuff on it. I'm guessing it's like the Canadian version of putting vinegar on the French fries.
Maple syrup on everything.
We don't do maple syrup on everything.
It's maple syrup
It's
on
not.
everything.
It's not the ketchup and the Pop Tart either. I
That's a
knew that's
good
where you
movie
were going
reference. The ketchup with the
next.
Pop Tart. It's the Canadian pizza.
All right. Did you have a question?
No, just Orlando being awesome. No, Orlando, you're the man,
Thank
dude.
you,
We're
Orlando.
just glad to have you here.
Yeah.
And again, I think a solid. Obviously, we got some good old fashioned kitchen equipment in here as
Yeah.
well. We as a chef, I definitely love my big appliances. So some staples that we do have up here, just in case anybody's wondering, we got a dehydrator. I think is an absolutely essential part of our kitchen. We've got dehydrated peppers. Oop,
Yeah, we got some.
I'm gonna show those.
We dehydrated a lot of these. We did we did all sorts of dehydrated peppers. We're gonna grind those up and make them into seasoning salts, jalapeno salt, and ghost pepper salt, and different things like that. That I believe that one. Those are habaneros. Yeah, the habaneros came out really pretty. They kept a lot of their color. I didn't crush all of them in case you wanted to do something fun with them later. He's a chef. He likes to do fancy things with stuff. Um,
Drop
since
some
we're on the
seasoning.
salting thing, we like to make our own seasonings. This is a lemon. Yeah, it's gonna smell delicious. A lemon, rosemary, and lemon, rosemary, thyme, I believe.
That
So
shows doesn't really
finishing,
show
it's a
well.
finishing salt. That's fun to make. We just dehydrated all the ingredients and put it in there with some salt, and you just sprinkle it on top of cheese, fresh mozzarella. Put it on your pork after it's out of the oven while it's resting. You're laughing.
I'm not. I'm just getting some love on here. Just want to say thank you, man. That's saying their favorite chef on Hell's Kitchen along with Chris.
Yay, he's my favorite chef too.
Chef Chris is one of my favorite to work with. So I mean, Chris is absolutely amazing. Chef Chris, he's a good cheerleader, man. I can't speak enough, highly. Really, what's funny is that
I met him. He's a solid dude. Most of the
exactly.
cast, when I got to go up there, I'm biased to my husband, but the crew that we met, and I met almost all of them. I had that opportunity to sit and break bread with them, and I was honored to be able to do that. But most of them were so genuine and so nice,
Yeah.
and it was really. a really great time
Yeah.
to be able to be with them and to hang out with them. And
I'll
they're
say
great people.
the Blue Squad, I don't care what anybody says. The Blue Squad is still some of the most trustworthy people I've ever met. Like again, we chat about every 2 or 3 times a week. We meet up, share recipes, ideas. They're just good people on our team. And again, the success and rooting for each other has gone way beyond the show. And again, some of the stuff is pre-recorded. So I mean, we've been doing this and been friends behind the scenes now for over a year and a half. So again, it's a great opportunity to work with some amazing chefs. Those guys inspire me. Seeing what some of these chefs have done in those challenges is crazy cool. And again, I get back home and I see what Chris and Anthony and some of these guys have done, and like I've had to come home and be like, you know, I'm not going to give it away what it is, but Anthony does something amazing that I've never seen before in this upcoming episode, and it's wild crazy. I had to come home and I've given it 7 or 8 attempts and I still have not nailed it like he did.
What about Henry? I think Henry is
Henry's
probably quiet, cool, calm,
he's the
collected, but
he's
I
the
feel like he's,
he's
a
he's the
hammer.
calm
Calm
general.
before the storm.
He's yeah, man. He's just he
I bet
just
he could throw down.
he does. I mean, again, I don't, we look at the cast as a whole, and I think everybody has been amazing.
Yeah,
From even Carlos, I know Carlos went up and had a bad dish, but I still think Carlos is crazy talented in what he does.
absolutely.
Probably one of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet as well.
Were you making me a coffee? Because I can talk about more staples in our pantry.
I cannot get that coffee machine to
You
work.
can't get the coffee machine. Okay.
I am terrible. Bradley is cool too.
He is awesome.
Bradley's come here on the show and hung out with us a couple times. Bradley is amazing. I'm hoping one of these days Bradley's going to come back into Louisiana, because we're just a hop and skip away from his hometown. So we're probably an hour and a half drive. So I'm hoping one of these days he's gonna to come home.
2 shot.
Yep, I'm set it on 2 shot. Two
Let's
shots. Two shots.
Carlos really lost his wedding ring. That must stink. Did
Yes.
he really lose his wedding ring?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so let's get looking again at some of our supply. So we're talking about pickles. Let me see if I can reach up here without. I'm gonna drop this. Did I pack it? Yes, I did. So look at our syrups, again, peppers and everything.
Staple right there. Cream of mushroom.
Oh, cream of mushroom. Where's that at?
Right here. Right here.
Oh yeah, that is a good
I
one.
love making cream of mushroom. It's super easy. And here, let me tell you about the cream of mushroom. While I got that to work, cream of mushroom is super easy. This is just I like finding mushrooms on clearance. Because a lot of times they mark those down before they're actually even bad. A lot of stuff is marked down before it's even bad. So I paid $1.20 for like 4 pounds of mushrooms, and I got at least 20 jars of cream of mushroom. So on the saving side, that's a lot of money. 1 jar of cream of mushroom costs $1.20. So it's pretty much like you buy one, you get 19 free. That was kind of fun. And this is just it's mushrooms, it's lemon, lemon and salt, pepper, and I think I do cornstarch or a roux. You could do cornstarch or a roux and thicken it with and do like some beef stock.
You got a question on dehydrators.
Dehydrators.
So,
Oh man, yeah, let's go.
says, I've been wanting a dehydrator. Can you recommend one?
I've only worked with hours. If you can pan up or get that down, this is a massive dehydrator now. We got this one a really long time ago. And
This is a Magic Mill.
yeah, it's a
We had
magic
this
mill.
one for 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, it's very old, but this works like a dream.
Yeah.
You can set the temp, you can set the timer. It'll turn off automatically. It comes with great, it comes with racks and the oh, whoops, there's a pepper in there. It's got the plastic trays if you want to make like fruit jerky. It's got the hanging pieces for beef jerky also. We got a big one. We've got a big family. We're a family of 8. And it came in handy this summer when I was dehydrating all those peppers. because it was going, I think, for almost 2 weeks straight. We were just dehydrating peppers, and I really like it. We dehydrated all kinds of stuff, mostly herbs and peppers, but it comes in handy. And it comes, most dehydrators come with a fancy little book. It just tells you the time and the temp to dehydrate it, Matt. Really easy, super fun to use. And then you can have fresh stuff year round. Just add moisture back into it. You're well, yeah. Where to next, chef? He's making me a delicious gingerbread latte right now. Low fat, skinny latte because you can't get all those fancy syrups at the big green store. They only carry 1 or 2 sugar frees now. Um, other kitchen gadgets that we have. We have canners. We have at least 2 pressure canners. We have the water bath canners. We have back here we've got a Ninja. These are great for processing. They're on sale. You're gonna post the link below. There you go. Get yourself a deal. I'm all about getting deals. And then we've got our sausage thing. I have may have made a mistake in that one and broken something of his earlier. Y'all will have to He'll have to forgive me. Tell him to forgive me, please. And then we also have that big turkey stock pot in the back. I call it a stock pot. I use it to make stocks. We never cook turkeys out of that thing. I think we've literally only used it to cook stock when we butcher down, you know, 100 chickens or 20 turkeys or some lambs. We just collect all those bones. We roast them off with some vegetables, put them in there. It makes amazing flavor. That's another kitchen staple that we have. Let me see if I can find some here. I got some pork stock right here. Let me see if you can see that. There we go, pork stock right here. This is good. You can make soup. Yes, the fat on top is fine. It actually adds like a double seal when you're pressure canning it. It keeps that below. If you go into the old fashioned cookbooks, they'll tell you to put lard and fat on top to help preserve your stocks and stuff on top. So that's kind of fun. It was broke when I grabbed it. Yes, I have people on my team. It was broke when I grabbed it. Um, Other stuff we love. Oh, our what's that food saver thing? Ours is literally just broken. I think you mentioned that. The vacuum sealer. We've had this thing for years and we use it all the time when he's making sausage or bacon or when I'm canning. I love onions and peppers in the freezers. So I do those in small batches, small for family eight. And I like to vacuum pack those.
Let's say we actually got some stuff to vacuum
Oh, I
pack.
can't wait.
Got some more because we were out this week. This is actually from our pigs off the farm. And so look at that nice, delicious bacon that we smoked this week. We actually made a video about that and recorded it over the weekend. So again, if you haven't had a chance yet, make sure you subscribe because we're going to be showing you how we made delicious pork belly bacon right here on the homestead. And again, we grew this right here in our yard, so makes it even a little extra special.
It sure does. Most of the stuff that we've got behind me is, or in our pantry is grown right here. Other things that we use on the regular, we are a super, super busy family. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek. I've got 4 crock pots. There might be 5, but 4 crock pots. And then we do have the handy dandy rice maker and bread machine. I love making bread from scratch, but when ooh, you upgraded my cup.
Yep.
I had a cup over there. But I like making bread in the bread machine because it kind of takes that knead work out of it, the rising, the timing, all of that stuff. It kind of makes it easy. And it's still from scratch. It's still at our house. I still made it. There's no junk in it. There's no corn syrup. There's no preservatives. It's just right here. And I can add, seasonings to it. We can make it a cheese bread. We can make it a garlic bread, stuff like that. Tortilla press is also there right here. Boom. Gotta have a tortilla press. Toaster. We barely use the toaster, but it's in there. It's in there. What else you got? I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna
Yeah,
try
yeah,
it.
yeah. There you go. Get your drink on, and then we do a lot of fermenting.
Are those
Again,
yours?
some hot sauces and stuff. Again, I've put these in the links before, and we'll do that again. I always got fermenting jars. We're actually looking at making some kimchi in the next couple of weeks. Look, oh, there we go. Got some hot sauce. That's a
Yeah, that one's
spice.
not going anywhere. This is the birria.
Yeah, this is the
Peach birria. Sold out quick.
yeah.
He needs to make more. And the mango habanero. I have yet to have my own bottle of mango habanero. So this guy right here needs to make some. And we have requests for Christmas.
Yeah, this is
This is delicious.
so this is Georgia peaches with all the birria spices. So dried see ancho chilies, guajillos, chili de arbol. There's cinnamon. I think I put a little star anise in there just to kind of add a little bit of extra pop to it. Let's see, garlic. And again, it's absolutely delicious. I actually like it as a marinade. So I wish it was. We're looking at changing up the recipe to be a little bit more of a marinade base.
Okay, so you're looking for thicker or thinner when you're doing a marinade?
A little bit thinner,
Okay.
just because like this one is overall, especially like this one's better than the others. But there were some that were like very thick, but which makes sometimes for a good hot sauce because it actually sticks to what we're making. But I would like to again. I poured one bottle over some chicken thighs, some boneless chicken thighs, and grilled them off. And man, it was just absolutely spectacular. You get the sweet, you get the spice, you get a little bit in a good way. You get a little bit of the bitter burn from those dried chili peppers. You can really taste that on the back end. And again, it's just a really good hot sauce base. Now it's not the most prettiest because it's like a muddled brown.
It looks like mud.
Again, because it's a mix of peppers, peaches, everything. But it was our absolute favorite, and this is one that we'll definitely be bringing back. That one and the habanero mango.
All right, speaking of sauces, that is something that we absolutely love to make around here. Do you want to grab a couple that you see that you like? You can't reach them though, probably. They're way up there. I made one and he has yet to try it. It's pineapple habanero. It is wicked delicious. We were going to make a video for you guys, but he got called into work, really super busy, and I made more without him. Because
First one.
this is, my barbecue sauce. This is super, super amazing. Again, not pretty on a shelf, not pretty in a jar, but this is really fun. It's made with peaches, equal parts peaches, pears, and tomatoes. And then it's got your barbecue base of brown sugar. So that is really good. It's not too on the vinegar side.
Squash.
Oh, squash relish. Him and his dad live off of some delicious squash relish. This has got squash, it's got some pimento peppers, it's got some onions, a little bit of sugar, some vinegar, and of course your pickling spices, which are mustard seeds, celery seeds, turmeric, salt.
Bay leaf.
No bay leaf in that one. No cinnamon in that one.
All right, what else we got up in here? I'm just poking around.
He is just poking around. Oh, this is quote unquote apple butter. This is made from zucchini. So I followed the apple butter recipe, but made it with a zucchini because zucchini will taste like whatever you think you want it to taste like. If you don't tell anybody it's zucchini, you've got them eating vegetables and they don't even know about it. So this is a vegetable spread. Don't tell my kids. Oh, that looks really pretty.
Candy.
Actually, this is pepper jelly. It looks really fun. Hopefully, I'm not good at doing this. He's so much better than me. I feel like I've been a what? I'm not good. You want to? Anyways, this is really pretty. It's a spicy. It's just pepper jelly. It looks really pretty. That one looks nice.
So we talked about it in a recent episode, but I think there's also some key things here when we talk about like pickling, and that's like your book reference. So would you walk through your books that you're using for a lot of these pickled and canned items?
Okay. Well, I use the Better Homes and Gardens. This is one right here has some good recipes in it. I got my spicy zucchini pickles from there and a couple a couple more recipes in there. Maybe my barbecue sauce. I altered it because I like to change things. I don't like to follow directions. So that one's in there. And then yeah, this one, honestly, you got to go old school. This is Farm Journals. This has got some really good pickle recipes in it. And the relish recipes are in there. But the relish recipe is a handwritten note that's stuck in here from a newspaper article.
And last one.
Yeah, my Rebel canners. This has got fun ideas. I go off of the Facebook page more than the book. And then but this one's great. It's got space to write in it down below. So I go to the front and I write my own recipes in the middle, and then I add them in the bottoms. And it's got pictures. I like pictures.
I like the fact that it leaves you space for notes
Yeah.
because it's overall it's things change by where you are in altitude makes a
Yeah.
difference.
Mhm.
Maybe you're low sugar like us, like we
Yeah.
try to be low sugar. I'm trying to fight off the diabetes, so we're
You
trying.
did a great job.
So
Well, no one should be eating 8 cups of sugar for 4 cups of strawberries. I mean, you want to just, we've done that to ourselves.
right.
You just, it's not necessary. So if you get your low sugar pectin, you can do low sugar alternatives. You can do stevia or Splenda, but we just do a low sugar option. It yields a little bit less jelly, but I don't mind being healthier in the long run because of it.
Yeah, for
I did
sure,
that
for
too
sure.
because I think you got some stuff you wanted to do.
Oh, no, I mean, I was really kind of going through and just looking there's so many small items in here. I think we've done, I say we, she has done such an amazing job. I get to do the physical labor, sometimes I'm going out and just making sure all the stuff goes. I handle the animals. We're going to be doing some animal butchery here in a couple of weeks. We got a whole pig that we're going to be doing. I'm thinking about doing live the entire time, but
Ugh.
there's kind of some gray area in there. You know how people are, so we'll kind of figure that out, how we film that. But for sure, once we get to the smoking portion, we're
Yeah.
definitely going to be going live for that. So make sure that you stay tuned. We're doing that on November 21st and 22nd because we got to skin it, gonna
Sounds good to
do
me.
all the work on the 21st. And then around midnight ish, that will go into the smoker, a nice, big, beautiful pit smoker. But we got lambs, we got cows, we got a whole bunch of stuff that's got to be
Eating to be
preserved this year.
preserved.
This is
Yeah.
the year that we're going to be doing some master butchery. So we've also got a friend that's going to be selling us a whole pig, and I plan on doing a whole pig butchery. And so we can show exactly how to butcher down a whole pig because you can actually, one, the quality product and going to a local farmer versus what you get in the large stores is just completely different. Chicken raised on the farm is completely different
Wicked better.
than you get at Tyson or
So
from
much better.
Sanderson, and they're not bad products. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
different.
chicken.
It's just different.
But yeah, it's fine.
So and again, it's the same thing with pork and beef. There's just a different flavor. There's just something to it. So again, make sure that you subscribe because again, we're gonna be butchering all that down. So I'll be getting my work in on what I do here on the farm. But this is
And then
this is our world.
maybe he'll show you that sometimes his world and my world collide, not just in the butchering part, but here's some canned meat. We love
Yeah,
doing this too. This is quick and easy tacos, quick and easy pozole, quick
yeah.
and easy whatever barbecue. Toss that in a pan and add some barbecue sauce. So sometimes that we've got everything back here. We've got
I
salsas
say,
and sauces and
you know,
hey, we got it.
I say,
Name it, we got it. And there's well, he won't show you, and I don't want to show you because it's kind of embarrassing. But it's our laundry room. We have 2 more bookshelves full. I mean,
about each
like
of these
one
sides.
more, like 2 more like this, full of um
Eggs, I think is a good one. We have
yes,
eggs,
yes,
water bath.
we've got some water glassed eggs, and then we've got your birthday present, boiled peanuts.
Oh yeah,
We
yeah.
got boiled peanuts.
Oof.
And then we've got some the smaller bookshelf in there has got some salsas and
Yeah, that's what I was looking for a minute ago. It's
cranberry
all the
sauce and stuff
sauces
like
and
that.
stuff like
There's
that.
salsa in there, but the other salsas, these you don't I don't know if you can see how deep these shelves are.
Yeah.
They 3 feet deep.
Yeah.
They're 3 feet deep. So there's a lot of stuff on these shelving. And so most of the sauces are just chunked way back here. Way back here.
Again, it's a great opportunity to bulk up your food. Again, I think a large portion of it for us was making sure that we were sustainable and again being able to have a quality product at our house. we still have a pantry, and there's still some canned items. Obviously, there's some seasonings, there's soy
Yeah.
sauce, there's flour, there's all of those basic items that are there. But this is kind of what makes the homestead happen for us. This is where all the flavor is. This is where most of the work goes in. Because again, we grow for really only about 5 months out of the year, 5 to 6 months, depending on the year and how it stretches out.
And maybe one day I'll have a greenhouse.
I we're yeah, I'd love to have a greenhouse. It's figuring out where that greenhouse goes, and
For
obviously,
sure.
the funds for said greenhouse. Maybe we should do a 24-hour cooking episode to raise money.
To raise money, we'll do a cook off. Me
A cook
versus
off.
you.
Oh, I'd lose.
Me
I'd
versus you.
lose. I'd lose. Wouldn't make it.
The
I
way
wouldn't
my
even.
onions look, there's no way I'm winning. My onion cuts are all over the place.
Well, hey, this has been an absolute fun afternoon. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Again, my name is Jonathan. This is Mary Ev. And again, we're super excited that you're here and kind of hanging out with us here in our house. If you like these videos, please make sure that you let us know down in the comment section. We love these kinds of videos. Again, showing off a little bit of our world. We're going to be doing a farm tour here soon. We got to clean up a little bit now that it's wintertime. We can actually go around and kind of clean up and
Well, the pigs
get our
are
farm
getting
back
less
on
and less
track.
disappointing. So walking out there is not my favorite right now. It's normally my favorite time of day is going out there, but not now.
Can you double check and see if we got any more comments in?
24 hours, so pig, we're ready. We're ready,
Let's
pig.
go.
Pig.
All right. Well, hey, we'll see you next time here on Deep South Foodies. Remember, every single Sunday, 6 o'clock Eastern time, we're here hanging out. And next week, we're going to be doing a charcuterie board
Ooh.
with these items. So come and hang out with us. We're going
I can't wait.
I know, right? We're going to be building up the most epic charcuterie board using items, some from up here, some we'll be making from scratch there on the live feed. So make sure that you're hanging out. We got some amazing friends that are hunting right now, actually trying to help us get some venison right here out of Mississippi. So again, we got some amazing weeks ahead of us. And until then, we'll see you next time. You got us. Bye, squad.